Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. Hope that you're all doing really well. And again, thank you for joining my channel. Right, well, I'm going to do your 6 months love and general spread for January until June of 2018. I will not make this introduction too long because a lot of people were complaining about 8 minutes of introduction in the January readings, so I will keep it brief. I'm going to be pulling 2 cards from the Hanson-Roberts tarot deck, 2 cards for each month. I will be adding an oracle card from Doreen Virtue in relation to love, and that's 1 card for each month. And of course I will be using the Vera Sibilla, as I always do, by Masenghini, I'm sorry. I'm not very good with Italian, but you know, Greek and Italian are not very different, but there are a few differences. So I love learning languages. I'd love to learn Italian, love to learn German, all the languages. How good would that be if only we had the time. Now, I hope you've all been really well, really good. I am going to be coming back for the mid-month readings of January as soon as possible. I may not have all your half-yearly readings ready by mid-month. Please forgive me for that. It's a lot of work, and I'm just trying to fit everyone in, as well as my readings, etc., etc., etc. So, again, thank you very much for being here, and I'm going to begin with your readings, okay? Thank you for everything that you do for my channel. Okay, let's go. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. This is your 6-month love and general spread for January till June 2018. Thank you for being here. Hope that you're all very well. Let's see what the next 6 months are going to bring in your lives, dear Cancer. I will be taking 2 cards, 2 of the Hanson-Roberts card for each month, plus a Love Oracle by Doreen Virtue, the Romance Angels deck, and I will be using the Vera Sibilla as well. So let's look at the next 6 months for you, Cancer. Okay. January to June of 2018. Okay, for January, 4 of Rods. The Star card. Beautiful 2 cards for the month of January. February, we have the 7 of Swords. We also have the 10 of Swords. My goodness. March, we've got the King of Cups. And we've also got the 2 of Rods. April, 3 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Rods. May, we have the High Priestess. And we have the Moon. And the month of June, we have the 5 of Pentacles. And we also have the Page of Rods. The general energy for the next 6 months is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles is a card which says that what you sow you will reap, what you have sown you will reap, but in the Hanson-Roberts deck here, He looks to be very, very tired, very withered. He's been through difficult times. He's put a lot of hard work into building what he has. So it looks as though he's taking a pause. Sometimes it's just over the top, isn't it? Let's see what's beneath that. We have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a major arcana. Okay, this is rising up from your ashes, being given a second chance. Look at the angel tooting its horn. And that is the energy of Pluto. Pluto is going through Scorpio. So I guess if Pluto is going through Scorpio, all the water signs will be affected. So Pluto is all about transformation. I guess everyone's going through transformation in some point in their life. Okay, let me take the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels. There's the first card. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It is, lots of people are still on holiday mode in the month of January. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership for the month of March. There it is. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. For the month of April. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. For the month of May. No. May for Cancer, please, universe. This one wanted to come out. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And it is right on top of the High Priestess. And the Moon. So that was for the month of May. For June. Oh. June for Cancer. Okay, 2 cards. Okay, we've got the Flirt and we've got this could be the one. So Flirt says extend your light-hearted energy to others. So I guess that there are 2 different messages here, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I think that we have 2 sets of Cancerians, 2 different sets here, 2 different messages. Let me take the Sibillas for more information. For January, please, universe. On top of the 4 of Rods and the Star card with the Honeymoon Oracle message. And we've got Alegria, happiness, having fun with friends, L'Amante, the Romeo, the lover. And we've got Malinconia, so melancholy. That's quite a juxtaposition. For February. Looks as though February is not going to be a very easy month for you, dear Cancer. And that is just after the eclipse of the 31st of January. Lettera. So that's news coming in. Letterezza. which is the butterfly, transformation, and Belvedere, being on the lookout, waiting for something to come in, something or someone. March, for March we have Vedovo, the widower, Viaggio, voyage, or a visitor, and Sospiri, Three of Wands. It's like the Three of Wands. So hoping and wishing for your ships to come in. For the month of April, we have Amore, and this is on top of keep an open mind. And the Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Rods. We've got the Gelosia, and we've also got the Morte, which is the Death card, similar to the Death card, which speaks of transformation. The month of May, on top of the Trust card, the High Priestess and the Moon. 3 cards, please. Trust, Costanza, something constant and unchanging. Stanza, secrets, intimacy, things behind closed doors, and this could also mean news coming in. And we've got the prigione, the person in prison, boundaries, restrictions. So let's look at the month of June. We've got Imeneo, the spiritual bond, the marriage. We've got Disgrazia. I'm sorry, Dispiacere. Disgrazia is the Tower card in the Sibillas. This is Dispiacere, tears, hurt. And then we have the Omaggio di Preziosi, the precious gift. Well, dear Cancerians, so many messages here, so many messages. Looking at the month of January. Okay, now, I feel as though even though the cards are very promising, all apart from the Melancholia, this could be a clinical situation. Someone may be going through issues, psychological issues, I would say. God knows the times have not been easy at all. That is an understatement. And everyone knows this, that we're going through very, very difficult times right now. And sometimes a lot of people do tend to get melancholic over the Christmas and holiday period. Of course, this is a general reading, so it does not resonate with everyone. Most of the cards are very positive. It says that you've been out and about, or you're going out and about. There's a celebration in the air. There is coming together with friends, family, loved ones. And I feel as though a particular situation, I'm talking to a small amount of you here, is that you do have probably an Aquarian individual, I would say, Cancerians, the ones I'm talking to right now, that resonate with this. Someone is at a distance, so that's why you are feeling a little bit of melancholy. I'm sorry. My God. In between Italian, Greek, and English, I can't get my wording right. Now, so there's only a few of you that are having psychological downs, let's say, during the holiday, the festive season, which does you know, move into January. Not everyone gets back to the rhythm for most of January. So for that small amount of you guys, there is a bit of sadness here. Some of you may not be able to attend a family gathering because you may be at a distance, and that is what is upsetting you as well. Now, for some of you, this celebration is a wedding. Now, maybe 1% of you, I feel as though your beloved partner, the person that you have been hoping to be with, may be moving on and marrying another person, woman or man, I don't know. But I feel as though mainly it is a woman here that is going through melancholy because she has missed out on someone that was very close to her heart. Now, for others of you, the energies here are just wonderful. It looks as though things are coming in at the beginning of 2018. Things are coming in, things that, you know, your relationship had got to a certain level, but I see you are taking it one step higher. There is a tying of the knot here. There is a wedding because we've got the honeymoon card. And it does say bliss time together, you know, getting away from everyone. And obviously we've got the honeymoon here in Europe. How beautiful is that? Congratulations to those of you that are enjoying your honeymoon and your time away from the world. For others of you, there's obviously been a wish come true in relation to some family gathering. Okay, obviously there may have been some wedge amongst family members, and we could be talking about 3 siblings here, where one sibling has been left out, has been feeling left out. But I feel as though the family is going to come together, and it's going to be a celebration like a honeymoon, starting all over again. Perfect timing, January, right? The beginning of the year. So the messages here are absolutely wonderful. For those of you that are single, okay, it is going to be a celebration where you'll be meeting your knight in shining armor. And as I said, for many of you, this could be an Aquarian individual. Now, if it's not their sun sign, it can be their rising or their moon sign. And they may have come out of a difficult previous relationship. Either you have or they have. Because the Star card is also a card of healing. Okay, let's go on to the month of February. Okay, we've got difficult energy here, the 7 of Swords and then the 10 of Swords. So deception screams out to me here. Deceptive energy, doing things that your partner does not know of. And I'm talking to the committed people, people in a partnership, in a marriage here. So it will be coming to light for you. And maybe that's what the eclipse will be bringing for some of you. Information coming in. This information is going to be very difficult for you. You will feel that you have been deceived, you have been lied to. Even though you did have an inkling, you had a feeling that there was something going on. So you've been going, and this is for some of you, of course, you've been going through some issues where you've had an idea and you've had distrust in your relationship. Okay, you feel as though you may have been dealing with a player because the Leggerezza card is a card of sexuality as well. So this is the butterfly going left, right, and center, going from one flower to the other, and that is a player energy, isn't it? It is like the Knight of Wands for me. And we do have the Knight of Wands in the month of April. as well. So this could be, yes, it could be a fire sign, or it could be a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, if it is a fire sign, I would say Sagittarian energy here. Also, the butterfly says that there is going to be transformation. Whatever comes to light for you, the information that comes in, and you feel as though you've been stabbed in the back, it is the end. It can't get any worse, let's say. So, even though the romance angels are saying give your relationship a chance, and it says to work on your partnership, for some of you it is going to be prominent that there has been deceit. Okay, for others of you there may have been gossip which has crept into your relationship, into your partnership. Okay, and that could be from a friend. The deceit could be from an air sign friend. And the news could be also coming in from afar. So, with the romance angel, it says give your relationship a chance. So do not believe in the gossip. That is for another set of Cancerians. You will know if this is your reading. For some of you, I feel as though you have been trying to give your relationship a chance. You have been trying, but it looks as though with the Ten of Swords, for some of you, you cannot salvage this relationship. It is past the stage of being salvaged. Now, in the month of March, for those of you that have been in a difficult relationship where you are closing the door, you are in a stage of mourning, obviously. Some of you will be moving away, traveling, and others of you will be actually waiting for a visitor to come in. I believe that for most of you, you will be thinking of traveling because we do have the Two of Rods here. The Two of Rods, of course, is a new door opening for me. So whatever has been unsalvageable, here in the month of February, and the transformation is pushing you to travel. The transformation is saying that you need to be like the butterfly. You need to go and spread your wings and take yourself elsewhere. Change your environment. Change the people you are around. Okay, the King of Cups here is obviously, I would say, your energy. Okay, and it says to me that it's going to be a very emotional month with the Sospiri here, which is like the Three of Wands. It's as though we've got the Two and the Three of Wands. Yes, you can be spreading your wings. Some of you will be taking on this opportunity. Okay, but for others of you, I believe that religious factors can be a blockage in your life for the month of March. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So that means that for some of you and your strong beliefs and the way you've been brought up, for some of you it's going to be very, very hard to get out of this situation. I forgot to mention that, I don't really have pentacles here, and if we're looking at business, it's roughly the same thing. Okay, in the beginning, in January, it looks as though everything is doing well. Okay, you've got enough to be able to celebrate, to be happy with your partnership in your career sector, with your family. You have enough to go around. Okay, but in the month of February, okay, and this is unexpected, I feel. There is something that you have missed something that you have not seen, something that has been hidden. And this, of course, is Jupiter in Scorpio, you know. There's a lot of things that are coming up, things that have been buried and hidden that are coming up to the light. And believe you me, they are there for a chance. They are there for a reason. Nothing happens without a reason. And I believe that whatever Jupiter is doing in Scorpio, okay, is going, of course, it affects everyone. And it may be difficult energy, but working through it, it is always for the best at the end of the day. So if we do not go through this difficult time, we will not be pushed on a certain path, a path that is meant to be for us. So some of you are stuck in the past. Okay, it is very hard for you to get out of this situation. Okay, there is a sense of a lot of loss here. And being a Cancerian, I know that you can be very emotional. You are very deep. You are a water sign, you know. You feel very strongly. Now, if the deception has come from family, that would hurt even more. Whatever the case, Cancerians like to be stable with their home. You know, their extended family, their one-on-one relationships. They like to have the stability, the emotional comfort of home. So it feels as though you are like a fish out of water here. Now, for some of you, this separation, and this will be only a small amount of you, this separation here is dealing with spirituality and belief system, because I see it in the month of March as well with the Doreen virtue, romance angel, religious factors, right? So I feel as though this transition here from being down in the dumps, being backstabbed, being hurt to the point of no return, I believe that your spirituality has been tested here. And then again, spirituality can also be your medicine for coming out of the month of February. So do look into that. That is advised by the cards. Now, let's not forget, if we are looking at the 9th house of Sagittarius, because that's what the Two of Rods reminds me of with the World Ball. Sagittarius is foreign places, foreign lands, and people, travel, spirituality, your belief. Okay, so there is a sense of that in the month of March. Travel, spirituality, belief system, and a lot of emotional havoc seeping from February into March. It's not going to be easy, but I believe that this is going to help you. This transformative energy here is going to help you. Now here we go into the month of April, and we have the little amore, the gelosia, and the morte, which is the death card. Now for others of you in love, I do believe that with the card of gelosia here, jealousy in love, regrets. I feel as though this card speaks of very strong regrets. For those of you before, as I was saying, in relation to the Knight of Rods, which is player energy, you know, this knight comes and goes as they wish. They're very spontaneous, very sexual, very fiery as well. And with the romance angel here, it says your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations. So this says that you need to keep an open mind. For those of you that are going to transform your spiritual side, your belief system, to keep this relationship, and you know if I'm talking to you, then you're going to have to listen to this piece of advice here. That's for those of you that will be able to work through these problems. We've got the Three of Pentacles here, which speaks of work. Now, if this is in relation to work, there is an expansion. You're doing a good job here in the month of April. Otherwise, we've got a situation going on in the work scene. Okay, 3 people involved here. This can be a love triangle. Okay. What was I going to say? Yes. So for those of you that I said you have to keep an open mind, some of you, there was a lot of jealousy from your part, and in relation to your partner, it could work the opposite as well. It could be the opposite way. In relation to love, there's going to be a transformation because there is difficult energy here with the jealousy. This is, regretting something, being jealous, having trouble in your relationship. And very strong regrets here, I feel, as I said, with the picture depicted here in the Sibillas. So someone is kicking themselves and saying, why did I not see this earlier? So Morte is the card of Scorpio. For some of you, we are talking about a Scorpio that you are dealing with. For others of you, as I said, Sagittarian energy here. And this could be sun, moon, or rising. Whatever the case, there is transformation here as well. So for those of you, that are closing the door here because you cannot keep an open mind, it's just gone too far, then I would say you may be doing the right thing, because they do say that once someone has crossed that line, that fine line, it's very hard to come back. Once a glass is cracked, it's very hard to mend. So these are all sayings that we have in Greek. Of course, you can translate them to English as well. But yes, in every language, I would say that there are sayings like that, proverbs like that in all languages. Let's go on to the month of May. Now, in relation to business here for the month of April, some of you, again, may need to travel. And if you are dealing with some sort of partner, you have to know that this is the right partner, but you have to be more open with this person for the partnership to go forward, to move forward. Now, in the month of May, we have the High Priestess and the Moon. So this speaks very loudly to intuition, obviously, with the High Priestess. The High Priestess also speaks of secrets, things coming to light. The Moon speaks of fears, intuition, not having the clarity. So there is a sense of not having clarity here, but Doreen Virtue says trust. Trust in your intuition. For those of you that are with someone that seems to be like a player, you need to trust your intuition. Whatever anyone who gives you advice, whether it be a tarot reading or a psychic medium or whoever it is, I always believe that the answers are deep within ourselves. And that's why I always say to my clients, do not base your life off of the advice or what the cards are going to show me for me to give you that message. You always need to go by your intuition. Okay, we all know that tarot is for, yes, some insight, and it gives you an overall picture, but it does not give you the exact details. So please, everyone, do not live your life via tarot. Okay? Now, this situation is calling for you to have faith. So something that has been constant and unchanging. It looks as though with news that's going to come in with a stanza, things that are going to come to light, because the High Priestess, again, she's all about keeping things close to her chest. Now, the High Priestess is Virgo or Pisces. So some of you may be dealing with a Virgo or Piscean individual. And we have the Moon, which can be, others call it the Pisces card, others say it's Cancer. For me, the Moon is more Cancer. And why I say that? Because Cancer rules the 4th house. Cancer is ruled by the Moon. That's why I say that it can be either Pisces or Cancer. So the news that's going to come in relation to intimacy is going to make you feel like the prigione. It's going to make you feel as though you have restrictions. For some of you, I believe that you may be following your intuition, that if you feel budged down, bogged down, kept prisoner, either on a psychological level or a practical level, you know, whatever your situation is, I feel as though you need to trust in your intuition, go with your gut feeling, and don't stay in a situation like this. This is not easy energy. Now, this is also like a Capricorn energy. It's like the devil. So whatever restrictions you've had, whatever things that have bound you, it looks as though you need to trust. Trust again in the universe. We do have major arcanas here. Trust that clarity will come, the news will come in for you. So there will be a change, even though we don't have the Wheel of Fortune, which is funny. So far I have not had the Wheel of Fortune, not even once, for these readings. Nevertheless, we have got eclipses that are coming in. Okay, and that's what the Moon card could also mean here as well. So if I'm not mistaken, the next eclipse would be sometime in February. So we've got one on the 31st of January. And that is a full moon lunar eclipse. And that is why I believe that you may be receiving information on that time. On just before or just after, that could be the case as well. But I feel as though in the month of May, there may be some culmination to what you are going to find out at this eclipse on the 31st of January. Okay? Sometimes we do get a window of opportunity to see something. We get a glimpse at something. And then after a few months, depending on the planetary aspects, obviously, because I do believe that tarot and astrology work really well together, I believe that the more of the information will be coming in the month of May. And don't forget that eclipses do last. The energy of the eclipses do pan out for at least 6 months. Okay? So in the month of June, we've got the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles. Fives are all about change, right? Coming in. This is a card of feeling lack. Now, these people have got a church behind them. We've also got the Menu, which is a spiritual bond. Remember how I mentioned something about your spirituality and your belief. Your beliefs up here. In the month of June, you're going to be feeling a sense of lack, but this is the wrong mindset that you will be in. This is a wrong mindset. Now, if you are in a religious group, I feel as though for some of you that are in a religious group, there will be a bond, that there will be two people, you and someone else, who are going to be very, very it's like a soulmate connection that I feel coming through. So two people, and I believe more on a friendship I'm talking about this time. For others of you, this may be someone who, it could be a friendship that is turning into something more, because we do have that this could be the one, okay? And you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this will be for a small amount of you, and there will be some sort of message. And I think that we may be dealing with a fire sign here. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Now, also we've got Pentacles here. So for some of you, it could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. We could also be looking at, I would say, the sign of Virgo, because we do have some Pentacles here, and we've got the High Priestess here, which could be a Virgo or Pisces, as I said before. So whatever is coming in for you, whatever bond you are coming together, that's bringing two people together here, okay? And this is like it's as though you'll be taking a slight risk, a slight gamble, right? I feel as though it's going to pay off for you, okay? Because it does say this could be the one. Now, we've got the dispiacere, which is a sense of, you know, tears and hurt. There may be still some residual energy. For those of you that have been dealing with a player, because we do have the flirt card here, for some of you, this person is still in your life and making you feel left out. Okay, there's different groups of Cancerian people that I'm talking to, and many messages here. So for those of you that are getting together with someone spiritually, through a spiritual place, a spiritual bond, a spiritual group, this is going to be a wonderful gift. That's what the Omaggio di Preziosi says. Okay, for some of you, this person can be quite financially stable and abundant, but they were obviously lacking in personal relationships. You know that we need to be complete. We have to be happy on all fronts of life. It is not enough to have financial abundance and be lacking with partnerships, with love, and in love. Now, as I said before, I've already mentioned the signs here as well. Yes, I was just thinking about that, going through that. Now, financially in the month of June, there is a sense of lack, but something is going to come in. There's going to be someone sending you a message. You will be receiving news, and this can come quite quickly. It's quite a spontaneous message from someone who is quite a passionate character, who is going to bring in gifts. Okay, so do not feel as though it's just going to be negative. We do have the dispiacere here. It's in the middle, but it is sandwiched between two wonderful, wonderful cards. Okay. And again, this could be a partner in your career, in your work, in your business, in your creative project. And they will be very creative as well. Creativity is their name. Dear Cancer, I'm just looking to see if there are any more messages. No, nothing else is coming to mind. For those of you, one last message. For those of you that have been on a honeymoon, are going on a honeymoon in the month of January, okay, you will go in the first few months, okay, you will be getting to know each other better, and it does say keep an open mind. So you will be coming across some stepping stones. Yes, stepping stones, which you will have to jump over, skip over. Okay, and that's how all relationships are in the beginning. But do know that at the end, after a period, of 6 months, you will, even though you will have gone through a transformation because you've had to keep an open mind. Okay, it's different going out with someone and different living with someone. So information may come to light, you are getting to know each other. Okay, your bond is deepening. That's all I can say. And always know that in twin flame relationships, just because we come together with our twin flame or our soulmate, it does not mean that we are perfectly matched. But this is obviously meant to be. Okay? Now, soulmate connections are, we go through lessons, we receive the lessons, and we part. Other soulmates stay together for most of their life. So each and every individual's destiny is their own. Okay, and this is a wonderful journey that we're all going through. I hope that you are all well and that this reading could give you a little bit of clarity. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, or rising, okay, for more information. And I would love to thank you for being here and taking the time out for my channel, also for everything else that you do as well, dear Cancer. Blessings to all of you, and the second half of 2018, the readings will be done in the month of June. So looking forward to that. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.